I'm James Fields. I work with Make for Challenge, and I'm the Juvenile Justice Council Director. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois, west side of Chicago, in the North Lawndale area. K-Town is the community that I grew up in. It's one of the roughest areas in Chicago. Just a lot of gang violence, a lot of gun violence. You're just surrounded just by chaos. And you have to figure out how to thrive in that chaos and how to stay motivated and kind of dream in that chaos. And it's tough. I was around a lot of people who, sold drugs or in gangs, but they promoted me to be different. They promoted me to go to school. So I think that's how I ended up here. Ultimately, just people within my community invested in me, saying hey, you can be different. So for me, to be here and to be a part of OYU, it's a dream come true, to be honest. Not a lot of people make it out. I heard in elementary school, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, hey, you're either gonna be dead or in jail. And I can sit here today and know that majority of my friends are either dead or in jail. And it's just, I feel lucky. I started thinking of how can I help my community? So I started my own back to school event 6 years ago. And it was for young people to have the essentials they needed to go back to school with just all the basic school supplies they need to feel successful and be ready for their first day of school. It was important for me to do it because ultimately I never really had that urge to say hey, I'm excited about going back to school because I didn't feel confident maybe not having that backpack or whatever it may be. And I just started it saying hey, I'm gonna go in my pocket and I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna go to Target and I'm gonna buy book bags every single 2 weeks when I get paid. And that's how it started. So my first year, it was just I had 50 backpacks. And then 6 years later, 500 backpacks because people saw what I was trying to do and ultimately how I was trying to get back to my community. And it just took off from there. It's about you stepping out to say hey, I'm gonna provide a blessing to someone else because I'm blessed enough. Because ultimately my dream is that I can affect someone within my community to do what I'm doing. Can you do this back to school event when I'm gone? Because it's not the James Fields back to school event. It takes a village back to school event. I think ultimately it takes everyone, coming together to ultimately achieve the goal of empowering our young people to take advantage of the opportunities that's presented to them. Ultimately, I want a world where we can change everyone's trajectory. I learned that you can't really save a person's life, but you definitely can change the trajectory in which their life is going in, especially if it's going down that road of destruction. Because ultimately, that's what happened to me. I'm sitting here today because someone said, hey, let me invest in James. Let me change the trajectory. So ideally, I want a world where we're helping each other. It's just important that you help the next person.